Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm hoping this works out pretty good. Not 100% sure. Hopefully, you can hear me and everything is okay. Maybe all of that's working just fine. Feels kind of weird to be able to like stream on YouTube and stuff again. I haven't been able to do it in a while. Music is quiet, a bit louder than your voice. Oh, quite a bit louder than your voice. All right. Let's see if I can fix that. Do something like that. Hopefully, that will work. Maybe that will sound a bit better once it's all like caught up and everything. Or about like that. There we go. It has been a long time since I've like tried to stream like this and everything. And I'm not 100% sure my PC or internet will handle everything. So we'll have to see. This is the temple we're working on today. Hopefully get a little bit more work done onto it. I don't have like incredible amounts of time. Unfortunately, I did plan this today, but it seemed like everything else got in the way. This thing is pretty cool so far, though. I do like this thing. I still got to do the top. I just don't have anything planned for the top yet. I don't know if I want the grass to go out like a little bit further, and then whatever we do up here, we could do up here. We also don't have much room to play with, already being at Y106. So whatever the top may be is gonna have to be. It's gonna be cutting it close. It's gonna be about like the castle over there, where the castle I think is at build height, or just like right at it. But this originally started off as a desert that I destroyed, which was kind of cool. All of it was like jagged edges of stones. I think it's like somewhere in one of my single player episodes. But I ended up fixing up the desert, getting rid of all the weird stone and everything, and then pretty much placing down new sand. I feel like this mic is just like a hair too far away. All right, maybe that will work better. I'm the like I said, I haven't been doing this for a while. Um, Mainly I make videos because that's about all the time I have to do is like recording segments. But I really wanted to try to like stream to everybody today. Here we go, and I think this was the only stair missing slabs. Oh no, I lied. The back stairs were also missing slabs. How many more slabs? I got plenty of the crash slabs. I got to rebuild the crash slab machine that I had. I built one testing it out, right? Because I was not fully aware of like all the bugs and machines that you could build in beta until I started hanging out with like the back to beta members and stuff like that. So now I get to try out these new blocks, and that's what a crash slab does. It allows you in beta to make that full block if you wanted to, but at the same time, it's like the slabs themselves are a bit lighter. So I do like the color of them. It's a bit different. And this temple, it's gonna be kind of wild. I think I do have plans on like getting rid of all these. We'll take a look up here. We have like these little weird islands kind of surrounding it, and I do want to get rid of all of these little weird islands, and I want to get rid of like this one big section right here, possibly to about right there. That's probably where we're gonna cut it off. And when you're riding in from the railroad tracks, it will be really cool to see. Hey Gory, how's it going? So there won't be a lot of these like little islands and stuff in the way or surrounding it, making it look weird. But that is a that's a future Saturday problem. I'm not, that's a lot of TNT I gotta go make. I'm not gonna dig that out. I have plenty of dirt and cobblestone in this world. I'll just blow it all up. I still have a couple of double chest of wool, but it's all white wool. So if I want any colors, I have to go grind the colors out. Unfortunately, I did AFK my spider farm a couple of times just to build that up. We're both building temples right now. Nice. Heck yeah. We're like mentally connected. I do like the red and black color scheme. These are my dad's favorite colors. He's a really big like Georgia Bulldog fan. So he's all into like the red and black. And that's pretty much what's going to go in here too. There's going to be some kind of pixel art in here to kind of fill in the bottom, and then we'll probably do the inside walls as well to hide all of like the weird glowstone and logs and stuff that you see everywhere. So all of this will get hidden. Big pixel art in the floor. Um, that sand duper is new. I just recently learned how to make one of those, which is really cool. I think I learned it from Box Player's video. And when I mean new, this thing's like a week old, maybe. Like I just did that earlier this week, or I guess it's what like Tuesday now. So I did it about like a few days ago. I lose track of time pretty good. Funny for a guy who's named after a day to lose what day he's on. Now, where did I stick all of that dirt? Because I think I do want to make the I'm gonna need a little more than that. Let's grab like one more stack. I do want to make the platform, the grass platform around it a little bit wider, mainly for plants and stuff. There's going to be a four-way cross into the actual building that's going on top of this. And the other sides, like the sides right here, are just going to be gardens. So you'll have a way into the building here and at like every little staircase. But I just want to fill this up with like random trees and leaves and stuff like that, flowers. So we'll probably go 1, 2 like that, and right there. Make it about 4 wide. I Could be like a really small building on top though. Let's go with 3 wide. John Bet. I listened to your video while you play the world I've gone through. Oh, awesome. I got the print is like really small and hard for me to read. I'm trying to like blow it up. I haven't streamed like on YouTube or anything in quite some time. I think my last stream was like a year ago on YouTube. So everything's a little bit different. I even had to switch to streaming platforms. I was using whatever that OBS Studios one was that a lot of TikTok or Twitch streamers used to use. And then it started failing on me, so I switched over to regular OBS and now all my settings are out of whack. For a hot minute there, I didn't think I was going to get to. I do not have the best of setups for this kind of stuff. So if we crash and it stops streaming, I think it's because my PC had a stroke and gave out. It does not like me too well. Sleep. I need to bring the bed up there with me. I do want to work on a mob farm, like how Mayan has in his single player world, like a passive mob farm. I think that would be cool, and I could dye the sheep as I kill them. I would like to do something like that. Maybe have it auto kill cows and shit. So because all I want out of it really is the sheep. I really don't care about the rest of the animals too much. But I do spend a very long time AFKing my spider farms just to get a ton of white wool. But in like this right here, where it was just like a ton of black, this was a pain because my squid farm decides what day it wants to work. So it doesn't work all the time. Like some days it's like, hey, I'm going to work like crazy and you're only going to find squids in me. And then the next day it's like, I'm not going to work at all. And the little pond beside your church spawns more squids. I love beta, but I always forget animal breeding in it. And it's a waste. Yeah, there's no animal breeding whatsoever. It would make things a bit easier. But it's all good. Oh, no. I have a feeling like even if I had a big field of sheep somewhere, I would forget they exist. Like I am really bad at remembering what I do and don't have. And if it's not like directly attached to my base in some way, I probably forgot about it. So there would be like a bunch of starving sheep in a corner somewhere. Give me an excuse to explore the cool terrain, looking for sheep. Yeah, you get to explore looking for sheep. They're normally pretty good about spawning around the church. We'll go over there and check it out. But I do have like a sweet spot where they like kind of spawn the most. And it's like just on the other side of the church, which is relatively close to the spider farm. I don't want this dirt block. Animal pens are boring. Passive mob farms. Sort yeah, see the passive mob farm. He's got a cool one that I would love to try to build. There's my moon. I meant to make a whole episode on that just to find out Discord, not Discord, but OBS did nothing but take white video and record all the audio. So that's a big missed out thing. So now, yeah, I have a random moon that's just crashing into a village. Yeah, I usually hate how the regular pins look. Yeah, I do too. How much work was that bridge? Uh, the bridge did take a while. I think I have an episode on it, but the whole point behind the bridge was to go to a snow biome that I was so happy to find. While working on this castle, not this tower here, but just the castle itself, I had a little area that's like a 15 by 15-ish spot that was snowing. And I would gather up all the snowballs and just AFK there and wait for it to snow again. And I thought that was the closest snow biome, but then I ended up finding like a really big one. So I built a bridge to it. I guess I could have built another portal to it, but the bridge is cooler. By the time this bridge came up, I had like a ton of iron and gold that I was just not using for anything. But right back here, behind the church, it's on this side, there's just like a plain field. It's like this whole plain field under the custom birch trees. This whole area kind of like normally just spawns sheep like crazy just in this spot. I could color them and mess them up. All of the spawns are probably back at the temple and we got to wait for the game to kind of catch up. But this is where they normally spawn. And I'll go in circles just like dying sheep and killing them. I didn't for this. This was all made with the wool out of the spider farm. Those yellow leaves look sick. Yeah, they're pretty cool. You have one of the most unique beta worlds, TBH. Oh, thank you. But yeah, it took a lot of cactus, and my poor tiny ass cactus farm was like struggling to keep up with that shit. That was a lot of green wool, because this thing is the rose farm itself, like the big rose patch. This is 900 blocks or 90 blocks. My bad. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's 100 blocks long, 9 blocks wide, making for 900 roses. So I'm assuming the green field in total is about 110, 120 blocks. But yeah, that's where the sheep normally spawn. I had plans on doing stuff up here, but I wanted to get my dad's temple out of the way, get it built, looking cool. And then I'll probably do some more stuff up there with the diamond sword. The diamond sword is a tribute to the 1,000 diamonds mined for um, the subscriber special. I decided to do something in my world about it. Gotta add 214 more roses. Yeah, I know. That would be crazy. Make a second rose field that's slightly bigger on the other side of the church. It's like, yeah, that rose field has 900, but this rose field has like 1,400 or 1,000. Pretty cool. I need to finish up the rooms in there too. There's a lot of stuff I got to do in this world that I haven't got around to. There's some like empty rooms in there that need to be flushed out. I need to do more with these pine trees. Those are probably my favorite trees so far. I know this temple right here, while we're looking at it, there is going to be a bunch of custom trees along the bottom. I'm not going to leave it as like a flat desert. I know that looks a little goofy at the moment, but most of this back side of the desert right here is actually handmade to fit the temple a little bit better. Mainly the staircase. The temple itself fit. The staircase did not. It went over into the water a bit. And instead of making like one really long, goofy staircase that went all the way to the water, I just brought the island up some. All right, I think I went three all the way around. So this is three, that's three. This looks like it has patches of dirt. Yeah. Okay, so we have this up. Unfortunately, we have like the brown green grass, which doesn't look too great, but it is what it is. Um, this building is going to have a black roof on it. That's as much as I've planned out on this building. I think it's going to be mostly mostly sandstone. I'm not 100% sure. Really haven't planned anything out other than it's going to have like a black roof because most of the temple is red. Like that was it. It's like I'm going to have to switch that up when I get to the top. And we like I think we have less than 20 blocks to play with. Yeah, we have 14 blocks to play with. I think if I remember right, build height in beta is like 120. We'll just test it out. Oh, wow. I got a lot more. Okay, never mind. I got a lot more room than I thought. 128, that's why. I was under the impression it was 120. Oh, we got plenty of more room to play with. I could have made this guy a whole nother layer taller. That's crazy. Well, it saves me on wool, so maybe it was a good idea I didn't make this a whole nother layer. Making this a whole nother layer is like almost another two stacks of each color gone. Maybe a little more. Oh shit, maybe this could be my mob farm. What's up, chickens? Gives you plenty of space for the top of the... Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm thinking we don't have room to do it up here. All right, let's see if I got any black wool down there. I know the general shape, and we could play with that a little bit more for at least the roof, and maybe that will help us shape the rest of the building. To be honest with you, might be a good idea to go ahead and play with. I don't play in creative mode. I haven't for about 6 to 7 years. So like a lot of the stuff you see is what I'm about to do. I just kind of like plan it out in survival mode and then make it bigger. So I want this guy to be a little bit of a horseshoe shape, right? Oh, can't reach. So if we do something like this and we bring it over on a small scale, it'll be like three. So it'll be something like this right here on the sides, but for the rest of the temple, it's going to be elongated. So it'll go all the way out like this. So we'll probably have the opening on this staircase and this staircase. And these two staircases will just be like the sides of the roof right here. So that could kind of give us something to play with. I did think about making it a four-way opening on the roof, but that might be a little much. Right, so this is two. It would be like right here. Oh no, I have that completely wrong. Anyways, yeah, it'd be like a four-way opening. That one could look kind of cool as well. It might make sense to do more of a four-way opening than it would be just elongate the sides. It might actually save a little bit of wool too, because I'm pretty sure I'm about out of black. Most of these are empty. Yeah. I have it. Well, you know what? I have it. I could definitely finish the roof with this. We got a few more bits of red here. Green and orange was an option at one point. Yeah, I'm out of everything else. A couple of these were like logs and leaves and stuff like that. I definitely ran out of those. I had to keep going back to the tree farm. Oh, yeah, I guess we need to also decide how tall this roof is going to be. Because that plays with like how much wall we have. There's cows and a sheep. This could make a cool mob farm. Take out the rest of the grass in the area, right? Just, they can only spawn up here. It's like the temple of life. Hmm. See, if I do that horse-shaped roof this fat, it could look kind of goofy. I don't know. If you do it a four-way, it's going to be kind of round. I'm trying to picture it in my head. It's going to be more like a round bulb looking thing. What's up, Mr. Day of the Week? How's it going, Pepper? It's going pretty good. We're just working on the good old Georgia Bulldog temple for my dad. Um Trying to figure out how we're going to do the roof bit cuz it's going to come out a little weird, I think. Let's see. We'll F3 this. 111, 112. That I don't know. Is that going to be? Hmm. Is this the single player? Yeah, it's the single player world. The Temple of Life, where you kill mobs. Yeah, the Temple of Unlife. All right, you know what? We'll do something like this. We'll go up to 112 on all of these, and then we'll like horseshoe it up and see how that looks. I don't think what I'm planning for we're gonna have enough room. That's what happens when you build a little too high, or you build while high. One of the options. do. Hmm. Maybe what is this like? This is 2 2 1. Maybe we do another 2, and then we'll do a 1, and we go up by 1, and it goes across. That'll put us at 119. Damn, I always thought this build was on the back to beta. Not that it makes a difference. Do you partake in the funky leaf? Yeah, I do smoke a bit of pot. Mainly for PTSD reasons and stuff like that. We got two, two. So three twos, a one, and then it goes over. I don't know, guys. This roof might be crazy, and I'm about to be making a new set of shears soon. See, three twos, and then a one, and then a one again to go straight over. Wait, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's that thing that I built. I was like, that's a weird shadow, dude. Like, what the hell is that down there? Whoops. That roof is going to be wild. I think we're going to have to go down here to see it better. Oh yeah, I could turn this off. Bam. There we go. You do not see it too good once you're right up on the temple. I feel like that is, I mean, it is a horseshoe shape, but I think it's a little flat. And I think the sandstone bits can come out or come up a little bit higher. Damn, that means I'm gonna have to make shears. So the sandstone bits need to come up just like a little bit taller, and we need to mess with that flat bit towards the top. Make it just a little more horseshoe shape. Hey, how's it going? Whoops, running into a wall trying to read the tiny print. Make it before night. How's everybody's week going? Y'all having a pretty good week? My week is going pretty weird. It's been alright. I have shears right there. I could use those. Finish them off. Things are tracking along nicely. Got back from Sunday and I'm still awesome. Heck yeah. Who got married? Oh, it's funny. I catch myself like trying to read the text and then almost walking off the temple. You walk off this thing without armor, it will kill you. I think I did it in Discord for somebody the other day. Hope things settle down for you soon. Oh yeah, me too. Good, almost got all of the important builds on back to base done. Oh, nice. I can't wait to see it. I haven't been back on the whoa. That almost ended us. I haven't been back on the server in a few days, I think. Ever since I started this temple, I've pretty much just been grinding out this temple, for a while now. It was my brother's wedding in the furthest corner of the country you could get to. I feel that. About like here, pretty much. A lot of people come here and it's like, wow, this is like really up the mountain. Beautiful sight lines and stuff, but like you go to do stuff like this, like streaming on YouTube or whatever, not a great place to live for that kind of stuff. I'm gonna have to build like a cell phone tower or something of my own. And it being on top of the mountain, it can like broadcast everywhere, you know? Cloud, you're in the way, dude. It's the fun part of building up this high. Every now and again, you get a super slow cloud that happens to be like really fat. I mean, I could turn clouds off, but at the same time, I like the way that clouds look in the world. All right, so we did say these sandstone bits need to be a little taller. Thinking about two, like two more blocks taller. That's 114. Go with like 115 maybe. So like three blocks taller. Might help it stand out just like a little bit. That's also two. There's the three twos, and then one, one. Oh, it was one flat. You know what? We'll try one flat, and then if we have to, we'll put like an extra little flat bit on top. We'll just build it up. So I went three taller on the sandstone, yeah, we still got some sandstone with us. We got enough to build the other two pillars up. And these are just the pillars. I think there's going to be like different bits to the walls and stuff too. I just want to make sure I get this part right. Do the opposite of what we do in real life. I'm pretty much building the roof down. It'll really help it dictate the shape of the rest of the little bit that's going to go on here. Three twos, and then one, one, and then flat. Yeah. I have a good feeling like this really flat bit is like too much flat. See if we can go like two diagonal. See, one, two, and then like another two. And then we go up one like this. Oh no. Will that work? We'll have to take the middle, but like the middle bit out to get like a better view of it. Ouch. All right, give me all the dirt back. And we need to be like right here-ish. Yeah, something like that. This like horseshoe shape might actually look pretty good. I forget what the actual style of the roof's called. I used to be so good at remembering all the roof types. Um, Unfortunately, I haven't like framed a house in over a decade. No, I lied. I haven't framed a house in over right at 8 years. I think 8 years ago was the last house I helped build. Let's go. That does look cool. Unfortunately, it looks a bit thick. It is a big. It is right there. Okay, so we need to take the wools off like there and there. But you can see the sandstone a bit better. So the sandstone is about the right size that it needs to be. And the horseshoe is about perfect. We just need to take out those extra blocks that shouldn't be there, that accidentally got left. Is it a gable roof? I think a gable roof is like your typical triangle style roof. This roof is like you'll see it a lot on barns. I just cannot like pin the name to it for no. I don't know. My brain is like cooked. But hell yeah, it's gonna look awesome, especially when we do it this way too. To just have like four opening styles, we might be able to play with the wall depth a little bit. So this is like the corners of the wall. We might be able to bring them in just a little bit as well for like more garden play. We could play with the garden a little bit. Dutch gable, I think. A Dutch gable. I could see that. Let's see, where were those really awkward bits that we left on accident? It was that one and that one. That fixes that little weird awkwardness that was going on. Unfortunately, we're blocked by a big ass cloud. Heck yeah. We probably need to go pick up a couple more stacks of black wool. We should have enough sandstone to do the other corners that are not built. And then we'll get the roof on fully. And then we'll do all the rest of the walls and stuff and everything. Plan out the red wool bits, slabs, bushes. I think I want like a little bit of a rose garden in there too. I don't know if I want any of the palm trees up there yet. I haven't designed any palm trees in beta yet. So depending on how those look and what variants we build, I'm not 100% sure if we'll have them up there. There is more ink sac. So we do have at least 15 more black wool we can dye. Or we could patiently wait for sheep to kill. Grab those. I think I want the floor up there to be a pixel art too. I'm just not 100% sure of what. I know one of his favorite old school games back in the day was Mario, like the original Mario, which me and my brother growing up we played a ton of. Um, I guess I could also like map out a Georgia G here to go with the rest of the temple. That could be pretty cool as well. That's about right. I should have really got the Y coordinates on this. 115 sound right? It looks right. I guess we'll find out when we go to connect the roofs. Nah, I'm kidding. We'll go over there and measure it. Build a whole roof to be one block off. That would suck. Yeah, 115. All right, we're good. I have done that with like a really big castle one time in a different world. Didn't go back and measure, and like half the castle was off by like 2 blocks. So that was pretty fun. And then 15. I always want to look at the wrong one for some reason. That's F1, not F3. There we go. Was it like three twos? A one, another one, and then we started to go flat. That sucked. Okay. We okay, let's see. 1 1 started to go flat, which is a technically it's a 2, but we're going over to 3 blocks so we could pillar up one. It looks like the same for this. And then the rest of it's flat. You Give me all these goddamn blocks. Let's go. I cannot wait to see this done and hopefully be able to show them before, you know. Let's see, 1 1, and then we get to the flat. Yep, there we go. Now having it, yeah, so like having this open in a four-way, right? So when we go to do it this way and when we try to connect up all the bits, it's going to look really round up here. But at the same time, that round roof could look way better than just going flat straight across. Hmm. I want to try the four-way round. I think I convinced myself. I think the round would look better. It might save a bit of wool too. Let's see, what was it? 1 1? Yeah. See, I'm going to end up forgetting what I've been doing this whole time. And I've done it a couple of times now already. And that part's the straight flood part, right? Should be. Hi, how's it going, Mr. Red Panda? Miss Red Panda, my bad. Sorry, the print on the screen is like very, very tiny. I guess before I go to stream again, I know now that I need to blow that up and make it bigger. So what happens when you switch streaming softwares? See, 1 2 1 2. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so 2 over, blop, 2 over again, blop, and then finish this off. We got it. One more wall to do. And then we can connect all this up and see, or maybe not see, it being, sometimes black wool in beta, it's kind of hard to see the details in it. So we might not be able to even make it out from a distance. Or just keep binoculars strapped to your face. Yeah, there we go. Strap some binoculars. I think I have some somewhere. They were really cool when we went to the beach and wanted to stare at the boats that were far away. All right, 2 2. And this is the over 1. And then 1, and then bam. Right on track. We're doing awesome. My brain hasn't failed me yet. Good job, brain. What are you building? I am building a temple for my dad. It's kind of based off the Temple of Babylon mixed with like a Mayan temple a little bit and my dad's favorite colors. So it's kind of like representing some things, but or it's inspired by some things without looking like it's inspired by some things because of like the color scheme and how stuff ended up working out. Hello, how's it going, Slurp? Maybe not see. Yeah, I can see that. Beta does get a little bit pixely from a distance, so detail from far away might not be made out too well. All right, so we did this one, and we just got to connect up the other one, and then we can fill the thing in and see what it looks like from the railroad track all the way over there. This base would be, or this temple would be a cool base idea if anybody needed a base idea. Like if you're working on a SMP or something and need a base idea, go for it. Me personally, I would probably change the colors to green and orange. That would be like a really cool look. But, you do what you want to do. And there's plenty of room in it too. Like if you wanted to do like a really cool base, there's like a ton of room in this middle section. So you'd be able to fit like farms and storage and all that other cool stuff in it as well. Now we just got to connect up all of these lines. And we could do something like this where we cut the middles out of each one. That'd probably help this guy out. We'll give that a go too. So every time it will be like that. Something like this right here, maybe. Oh, I forgot a block here. I was wondering why this one bit kept looking weird. We can either do that or leave. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it like that. Because this part is where it gets like a little weird because it starts transitioning into the ones, and then back. It's back to the twos, but they're flat. You're pretty much building like half a circle. Essentially, this is about the way you would build a circle, and we just built kind of half of it. We might need a lot more black wool than I thought we we needed. Uh, whoops. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Give me that back. Come on. Oh, okay. I was about to say, good thing I put torches down there. I'm playing on peaceful at the moment, but most of the time I'm not actually playing on peaceful. So I do want to make sure, like, things and stuff like that are not dark down there. Be really upset if I get blown up. If I can remember all of this. I do believe this was a 1, though. This one was a 1. And the rest of them kind of follow their counterparts. Now, there is a good chance that I am wasting just like an absolute unit of black wool on this in places I don't need to be, like every last one of these corners. I could probably knock some black wool out of. Um, but that's a future Saturday problem. Really want to get the shape of this guy going. It's not like that right there, is it? I messed up somewhere. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so that was 5 instead of 4. I was really confused. I thought I had counted 4 out. Good old Mr. Saturday over here is just losing his mind. For guessing, it does look like I have gotten it pretty spot on. Whoops. Damn it. Ah, double damn it. Fuck. I'm out of. No. That's gonna look pretty cool. It doesn't have all the walls in, but that's gonna look. It's gonna look like something else. I do feel like I'm gonna have to go on a third black wool grinding session. Yes, that sucks. But that's all right. We could do what we could get done today, and I'll be back at the grinding for black wool. Mainly not for the wool part, just killing a ton of squid. Back to sheep farming you go. Yeah, the story of my life with these builds. Like next time when I make a world, I'm gonna make the whole world gray. No, I'm kidding. I like colorful stuff way too much. I'll just make a texture pack that's nothing but gray. Come on, son. And I'm too far away, of course. Yeah, good thing your squid farm is 100%. Yeah. Shit. Take one of them zeros off. Ooh. I don't know. Maybe we will get a good day with the squid farm. Who knows? Gotta be off, optimistic. So everything I built, my ass off. I used to. Yeah, but you also use color. I'm just talking about like the 100% just like straight gray worlds. Some of them are like really cool, but it's like I don't know, man. I don't think I could do it. I like colorful stuff way too much. There would at least be some like white and blue, maybe. But to be honest with you, blue is a bigger pain in the ass to get than black is. So I don't know. Especially in the older versions. Honestly, made a massive cobblestone structure, really cool looking. Yeah, there's like really cool looking cobblestone structures. I know the boy Ryan, his alpha world, that alpha world's got some really cool like cobblestone castles in it and stuff. Love those. Like the main reason why I chose beta 1.7.3 is because of the it seemed like not only was it like one of the more stable versions to be in, but it also had at least some colorful blocks. I do have an alpha world that I'm trying out just to see what I could do in alpha. That might be like a whole another like little mini adventure like this one was supposed to be. Yeah, I agree. Infinitely better to use. Yeah, me it's just like this was supposed to be like a little project just to see how far I can stretch myself in building in beta, and it ended up turning into like I think this world's a little over a year old now. It's became like my main world. It's like my go-to creative outlet. I've used texture packs to furnace brick. Oh yeah, yeah. There's some cool texture packs that could help out a lot. There is a building that way built using nothing but a texture pack. One, two, three, four. All right, so now why does this look a little off? One, two, that's four in total, and then one there. Was it two on that? Can't ever tell because I covered it up. I bet it's the pieces that are covered. Oh well. Do you give lore and history to the way your world works? Kinda. Some of it, a lot of it's on Reddit. It's just pretty much what I was doing then and there. There's lore behind the castle that's also a mob farm. That one's pretty funny. I had a dog named Dave the Magical Cheese Wizard in this world. And on this tiny island, Dave got blown up by a creeper and it killed him. So I redecorated the tiny island. And then, I was like, you know what? Dave would want me to make a mob farm. So I made a mob farm that has death to all creepers written on it. And then I was like, you know what? I don't really like having this big ugly mob farm here. I need to cover it up with something. So we built Dave's Keep. So that's Dave's Keep. It's his castle. That one in itself was a pretty fun project. That's where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play with gradients in beta. And I started off with the easiest gradient I could think of, which is like the gray to white gradient. So that one's like the easiest one to pull off in beta Minecraft, or just like Minecraft in general. And from there, I just started working on different color gradients and stuff. Beast. Then yeah, wait, like that. Yeah, like that. This one, like, I have to remember that this one has the one, and then from here on, they're also too high. Now, for this temple here, there used to be a desert that I gathered all my sand from. It was like a big mess of just stone and cobblestone and no, not cobblestone, just mainly stone, dirt, and coal. That's the word I'm looking for. And I wanted to reamp the desert, so I did. I made the desert back to normal ish, and then I got the idea to build my dad's temple. And I was like, well, that desert that I just recently fixed, it's like it got a second chance. So I'll just build a temple there and dedicate it to my dad. But like the things like the tugboat and the moon that's crashing into a town out of nowhere, those were just like on the spot builds after a roast session. And I think the spider farm looking like a spider was also after one of those sessions. No, I needed. Oh, there's a ton of black wool I could go back and get. We might not be so dire for black wool. I mean, it won't finish this place, but it'll give us some to play with. Right here. Yeah, we're good. Oop, oop. But I do want to I mean, like this world, right, is just now over a year old. Like, so it has. It's not like it's a year and a half or whatever or anything like that. It's like it just has reached 1 year. I want to do more big attractions like this as well in this world, along the railroad tracks too. Like the really big build structures are probably going to be on these tracks, and then like the other builds for my base, which are a bit smaller, there I'm just going to continue to build on that mountain because the mountain itself, the one with like the museum and my storage room and everything, it's just me putting a big collage of different build types and structures together. I just want it to be like one big collage sitting on a mountain. But stuff like this, I do want to build more stuff like this, just littered around the world in different places. Be like some really cool stuff to go visit. Where is that dirt pillar at? Oh, it's over there. It would be pretty cool. Oh, we'd have to do it in the floor as well, though. If I could remember, I think a cool little skylight in the middle would be awesome. But we'd have to do it on the floor right here as well. So when you're inside the temple, you can look up to see whether it's day or night. I think that would be really awesome. All right, which way's down? This way. Let's go pick up that black wool that's just chilling in the floor. And spin the rest of the stuff we got. We don't really have too much, but it is coming together pretty cool. That black roof really makes the black sides to the staircase make sense. This is just dang. I was kind of hoping there'd be a stack here. I fooled myself. It put us right at oh. There's a few extra bits. I mean, it's still a little over half a stack, but that's a little more than that in work. No more in here. This is not black. That's not black. Yeah, those are all empty. Okay. I do have 15 ink sacks here. No more in there. All right. Just in case we get to kill some. That almost works as a dome. Yeah, that could almost pass as a dome. That's pretty cool. And it's gone. Yeah, Dave Island. There's his little cross right there where he died. And that's the story behind Dave's Keep, the mob farm. And you can kind of see the collage of builds. We got like a modern-ish style house, you know. We have a little bit of medieval or like fantasy medieval, and then we have like actual medieval except for the blue roof. We have, I forget what this architect style is called. I can't remember it either, but that's the way the museum is. Then we have just a random spider pixel art for the spider farm. We have a townhouse over there. We have a greenhouse that's made completely out of glass. But I just want to fill this entire mountain up with random builds. We have like a little bit of a Roman Empire style type of build. I'd like to fill this face up here with something, some random cool build here that, you know, touches up that way. Got some stuff on back that way that I want to work on. And then maybe like a few more things up top to, whoa, a few more things up top to really tie it in. Then over this staircase is a skelly farm that I rarely use. Any squids in here? This is the squid farm that gets made fun of. It does not look like the squid gods bless us on this day. Ah, poor squid gods, man. I have to make a sacrifice. I don't have, you know, many more children left. We'll take a couple of stacks with us. I'll AFK the spider farm, come back in a couple of hours to check my inventory, dump it into a string chest, and when I fill up both of these string chests, I'll turn around and make wool out of it. Been a pretty good system. I think the only redstone component that I actually miss from like modern Minecraft is hoppers. I think that's the only thing I miss from it. I miss hoppers and that's it. Could need like a beta version of a hopper. Tell Notch to get his ass back on the game. Let's see. Dies. I'm not lucky here either. I don't even know why I checked. I know I wasted all of it. Puts us at 51. I think I have glass in here. We could try that skylight. Oh, this right down here is also new. All right, so that ancient looking tower where we went mining, that holds on to the old mine shaft entrance. So this guy right here, so he's like the mine shaft, and there's an old mine shaft entrance there. It's got like a mine cart hookup. And I decided I wanted to do something else, you know, now that I have the resources, and I have this chest minecart system here alongside it. So we could send this guy back down, and then we could get into this minecart and follow it. And this gives us the new mine shaft entrance. So we have like a new tunnel we're digging here. And I didn't want to leave the old one out, so I left the old one still connected. So we still have the old mine shaft entrance that goes back up through the tower and everything. Yeah, see, this mine shaft was started in 8/15/23, so the world's like barely a year old. Oh yeah, but like I put several of these down here. So like if we're mining and we want all the cobblestone, like we want to keep it, we could just toss, random junk in this one, push it off. It will go all the way up there and park where it was. And if we come back from mining, we could grab another chest mine cart, fill that guy up, and then send him on his way too. See, they bounce back a little bit. So I wouldn't recommend putting more than 3 of them up here. But it does work. It's been pretty useful so far. I can send one of these guys back down, and I can put this guy up. I do love this new system. Don't get me wrong, the old way was pretty cool too. We had like a chest room that we always went back to. But then like I would have to take the resources out of that chest room and put it in my main storage. This at least gives me at least a few more chances to go back to mining, and then I have to put everything up. I mean, technically as well, I could always move this to about here. As long as we got like a decent amount of room to walk in and out of that door. And that might let me fit a fourth one with all the bouncing that it does. A lot of riding mine carts in this world. I mean, which it works out, right? I do like nether portals. I have one inside that church, and then one in that mine shaft. But when it comes to riding around to all the other areas or going to them, I think mine carts are pretty cool. They don't get. I feel like they're a left out feature that needs a really good comeback. They're kind of fun to play around with when you're actually thinking of them as like a block to play around with instead of like focusing on your next redstone farm, and that's like the only thing you use them for is like redstone farms and stuff like that. It's cool to take a break and think about, oh yeah, these things were meant to do like cool stuff. And I kind of miss that about it. Like people used to build roller coasters and crazy stuff with mine carts, and then they just kind of fell off. Which we might do in this world. We might build a roller coaster. That seems like a fun idea. I haven't tried to build one of those in a long time. Maybe make it branch off the railroad track somewhere. Like we have to take a trip to the roller coaster rides. Make it like a whole theme park. A theme park. Yeah, there we go. That'd be something. I need to write that down in my notebook. Theme park idea. Maybe we can incorporate it with that crashed moon and give it like a new purpose. It's like a amusement park kind of attraction. I don't know if this is going to be enough to get me where I want to go. It would be pretty cool. that glass at? I don't know if this is gonna work. Whoops. So it's one off. So not lined up with this thing, but lined up with that, and then it's three. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do need them to be 8 at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 8. Oh yeah, we could definitely do that on top. Then the next one's gonna be 3, right? Yep, 3 across. So it's gonna be like a little bit of a diamond shaped window up here. That could actually be pretty cool because like you'll be able to see the pixel art on this area, and then that all the way down you'll be able to see bits and pieces of the bigger pixel art. We'll just have to build a ladder that allows you to get up here somehow. Oh man. I gotta go back for glass. I gotta go back for wool. I'm just missing all the stuff, dude. Whoops. All right, everybody. We're gonna finish this up with the white wool. Nah. uh, but Mama, I'm tired of killing squid. What am I doing? I got a shovel. All right. Unfortunately, it looks like we have to go on a little bit of squid hunting. We could probably do this back at the base area a little bit more. That would give me a chance to go back and grab a little bit more glass. There's a ton of sheep over there. But the sheep is not the problem. There we go. You know, it'd be really cool if all of y'all do that. Y'all drop me 3 each. That's not 3, butthole. Come on. 1. What is this? Y'all are going down? No, go back up. Aw. I guess 7 out of 4 squids, not that bad. What's crazy is before the snow farm, I used to just walk to all the other places. like my mining desert over there. You should just walk to it because I didn't even think about building a railroad track until I discovered the snow biome. Come on, any more squid? 14. I wonder. I don't think I left any in this castle. I think I did eventually move all the resources out of it. But I also can't 100% remember. Mob Farm, 12/14, 2023. See, from August to December, I went like a hot minute without like a regular mob farm. Nothing in those. This is the staircase back out, so you can go through the tower, I think. Oh, I fell off the staircase. I gotta quit building like these really deadly staircases. And I do need to come back in here and finish these rooms. No chest in here. Hey, is there any squid in the basement? Nothing but a chicken. I really need like some of that see-through water to happen right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of the see-through. Yeah, no squid. Damn. I'm wasting my time in this basement. All right, well, back to hunting down squid and hoping we can find enough. I still got a little bit more time before I have to end everything. I'm hoping we get enough black squid to at least finish a little more of the roof. Oh yeah, Dave the Magical Cheese Wizard. Yeah, see, he died 12/12/2023, and then I built the mob farm, and then I was like, that's an ugly ass mob farm, and I built a castle. It was bad. It did look bad there. Oh, nobody's gonna give me any kind of luck with the squid. That's rough. We're gonna get unfortunate with the squid. I try to have a bed just about everywhere in this world if I can remember to put one. I think there's a bed in there, a bed in this tower, a bed in the museum, a bed in the spider farm, a bed in the church, a bed at that sand castle. Any of you spawning in here? We getting any kind of... Nope. I probably do need eventually just to make a new dedicated squid farm. What? No squid in here? This thing right here typically outdoes my squid farm. No. I do got a pair of shears on me. I'm not good at the kill the sheep at the same time as shearing them thing, so we'll give it a go. Most of the time I just dye them and shear them. Let's see, I gotta kill you first, right? And then shear you. See, I switched straight to the damn ink. Alright, we'll give it one more go. Nothing. Alright, never mind. I give that up. I just wasted... I mean, I guess if I was to dye it regular, I would still be wasting it. Might as well kill the pigs while I'm here. Help with that mob spawn. I do have the resources to build the passive mob farm. After this temple, I'm just gonna have to like buckle up, buckle down and do it. That'd be like a fun project. I have an area that I could do it in too. Give me an excuse to build another really long railway. Oh, if I can get up the hill. Where'd that pig go? There you are. See, there's more of you. Quit spawning pig. Give me sheep. Come on. You think my wheat garden is going to save you? Fat one? Huh? Yeah, you shouldn't have jumped. Come on, sheep. The next batch is going to be chickens, I swear. Oh, there they are. There's some sheep. Y'all give me as much of this black wool as y'all can. All right. How many did we get? We got 18. That's rough, dude. That's rough. I guess it's better than what we could have gotten. Come on, pig. Let's go. I'm gonna have plenty of food after this. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't realize y'all's chats were going on. It was frozen. Okay, I'm gonna try to catch up while we're doing this. I'm gonna try to catch up with the chat from the place that was stop that. I think the last one I was able to read was, "Do you give lore and history in your world?" All right, so gory damn world 3 years old, 3 days. I play because I like the old style aesthetic. Yeah, the old style aesthetic is really awesome. Rip Dave. Hello. Idea: make a smaller pink house or build that only uses natural pink wool. That would be crazy. I don't even know how much pink wool I have. That'd be cool to check into. What's your favorite build style to build in? My favorite build style is going to be, oh, that's a rough one. It has to be fairy tale. I'm really into like the fairy tale builds. Those are like really cool and you can really do like some twisted designs with it. Mapping all this rail system in Minecraft. Yeah, it's fun as fuck. Just finished a 1,500 block rail track. Damn. I think this one, if you count the distance from here to the snow farm, is like 2,000 blocks in one direction. Do spider spawners generate in beta? Yes, they generate in 1.7.3. Hello, JC. And yes, I'm playing OG Minecraft. I'm playing beta 1.7.3. I was having to fix my spawn. Or not my spawn, my chat. Apparently my chat wasn't loading this whole time and I was just like going on and talking and stuff. Again, sorry about that, everyone. I don't know why it wasn't loading. I'm really going to have to figure out this software. See, those sheep are already... Do I do it? Do I dye a naturally brown one black? I like the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One editions. Yeah, those are pretty cool. All right. Do I do it, everybody? Do I dye a naturally brown spawning sheep black? This might be a sin in the beta community. I don't know. I could shear him. It'd be some nice brown wool. Or I could just dye him black. .360 is a port of beta 1.7.3. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I think there is a version of it that is similar, like the really old version of Xbox 360. I don't think it's the latest version that it was left off of. Like I think the first official release on the Xbox 360 is close to beta 1.7.3. Keep them brown. All right. Chat has spoken. You get sheared as brown. How many did we get not doing the trick once I get out of this water? 4. Damn. All right, you almost gave me max, dude. Oh no, that is max. I have to kill you to get 5. That's right. Good brown sheep. I don't look for brown sheep all too often. And some of my brown wool is in builds. So, but this gives me a good chance to see how much I have in total. I could just imagine a build that's nothing but brown wool and how big of a pain in the ass that would be in beta. Let's see. I have wools. Not that one. That one's empty. 35? Oh, I got black in here. Yo, that. All right. Why didn't I check my storage room first? That's like a very. I was in here like, what, twice, and I just assumed that I took all the black wool out of it. Oh, okay. This is where all of my blue dye went, by the way. This is a reason why I have a lapis journey that I need to go on. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And I just don't know what I'm going to use it on yet. Damn, I should have checked the storage room. I even checked like the dumb chest inside the castle. Where'd my minecart go? Did an animal knock my minecart? I jumped off of it at some point. Yeah, I jumped off of it to look for squid. It's still down here. Damn, I should have checked the storage room first. Oh well. That's what I'm saying. I do have. I'm even bad at this on the back to beta server as well, where I have bits of crap like everywhere. And I'm always looking for something and then finding it like way later. After I started grinding for it again. Hello, Moon. Oh, now all of you want to spawn. You know what? I still have 5 dyes left. All right. Don't think I won't. And none of you are brown, so we can dye all of you. Let's see. 2. Come back. Oh, I'm not using the shears. Again, it switched to the dye instead of the shears. It is probably really dark on YouTube for y'all. And I apologize for that. I'll get to a bed really fast. I forget that YouTube's like bit rating and stuff just like makes it hard to see when it's dark. And I didn't even grab glass. Okay. My brain is just gone. Did I leave my bed at the top or at the bottom of the temple? It's at the top. Of course it is. I have glass in here. All right, we're saved. The redstone box from where I tore down a couple of redstone projects. I had some extra glass on me. All right, where's my bed? There it is. Let there be light again. All right, we have everything. If 2 and a bit stacks can't finish that roof, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to come back to it. Oh, what? All right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just put in the rest of the glass. Have this bit done. We'll have to line it up We'll have to remember to line it up and build it in the floor. Do we finish the roof today? Who knows? Oh, not if I keep wasting it like that. In your opinion, what is the most underrated block to build with? And ooh, that is soul sand. That's the reason why I use soul sand in a lot of my builds. I feel like it is a really underrated block with how beautiful it can be in your builds. It's just like a good alternative to like a different color oak. Like if you think about its color versus what it actually is, it opens up your mind to like how much stuff you can actually use that with. Such a great block. And I guess netherrack as well. Netherrack is another good one. Just because it's a different shade of red, it gets better looking at a distance. So if you got like a really tall tower that needs a like a reddish roof on it, or you're trying to like do different colors of red, right, to texture your roof a little bit, netherrack is another one of those really good ones that's kind of underrated and I don't see used a lot. It's also like a super easy way to get your hand on a lot of red. Where I do admit soul sand can be a bit of a pain in the ass to get a bunch of. Sheep, you stay right there, and you stay right there. Y'all don't go anywhere. I have one more black die. I don't know. Are we going to get lucky? It's like a close call. We have the last 13 coming in clutch. And we finished it with 3 blocks to spare. Yes. Okay, the roof is on with 3 black wool to spare. I am back to being broke in that color. Again, it sounds like a future Saturday problem. Fuck that guy. He can go grind it. I like note blocks. Yeah, note blocks are really cool. Obsidian is such yeah, obsidian is really cool. It just sucks to get. You can be at obsidian for a while. But it is a I love it because it is another black-ish block if you need it, right? If you were wanting to do textures with black wool and like other black blocks, obsidian is another good one. You can also use it to help blend black and purple together, which is really cool. Oh, what am I doing trying to sleep? I don't need to sleep. I think I have an okay amount of obsidian in this world. I think I almost have a stack of it. I did use a lot of it. I don't have any. You're lucky. You know what? No, you're not. Fuck your wool. There. All right, let's take a little trip. See the roof at its completion. And then maybe in the next one, we could really get to planning some walls and building the walls. That glass ceiling looks cool. Too bad we won't be able to see that too well when the walls are up. Yeah, that's awesome. The detailing does go away a little bit because just of how weird black wool works out, but it does look round. Like if we kept going with this bit, but also going up a block every time, we could have made that look more like a bowl. Let's go at it from this angle and kind of see what we have going on in the front and like a couple of the side views. Yeah, that's really cool. There's more squid. Fuck. Cool trick if you ever need a flat layer of obsidian, just go to this lava and water and I'm I know the deadly dirt block had an obsidian farmer. He was working on one. I'm kind of curious on how those work. But deadly dirt block, he's got like a whole different mind going on when it comes to beta. He's like doing some really cool technical shit. Like I played a little bit back in this version, and I could tell you I don't remember too many guys going at it like that in this version, just trying to exploit and break every little bug. But then again, like updates like these, I know we play on them because they're like good memories and stuff. But a lot of these updates didn't last for very long, especially when you get into like the older ones. Yeah, this is gonna be cool, and just like coming up here to see the rest of the walls in the temple. I want to do so many cool things in this temple once it's built. But unfortunately, I can't start that today. I do have to go. I hope y'all have a beautiful, wonderful day. And thank you for stopping by the stream. It has been awesome to talk to a lot of you. Um, this is going to be a crazy build. Hopefully I can stream again on YouTube if it allows me. I think there's some settings I'm going to have to tweak for next time to get it working right. But I will see all of you in the next one. Bye.